What is car air pollution? Car air pollution is the emission that come out of the car and harms the environment and us humans. When cars burn gas, they release pollutants in the form of impurities in the air. What are the major pollutants? Major pollutants that come from vehicles are nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, greenhouse gases, and sulfur monoxide. This is a chart showing all the different types of greenhouse gas emissions. As you can see, the proportion over here is the transportation pollution, which means the gases that come out of the car and pollute our environment. It is the greatest part of all of the pollutions in Canada. This means that cars is polluting our environment the most out of all, which is causing everyone to get sick and decreases the population. Air pollution can affect Canadians' health, the environment, buildings, structures, and the economy in general. Air pollution problems such as smog and acid rain can result from the presence of and interactions among various air pollutants released to the atmosphere through natural processes and human activities. One of the biggest human activity is cars. Impact of car air pollution on Canadian population. What are the health effects of traffic-related air pollution? Air pollution from traffic has been linked to many negative health effects including worsening asthma symptoms, asthma development in children, lung cancer, reduced lung function, and heart disease. Children can be more sensitive to air pollution than people in other age groups. This is because children breathe in more air in relation to their body weight. Pollution solutions will decrease the yearly deaths from gases that are coming out of the car. This will occur because if the amount of gas pollution decreases, the people living in those areas would be less sick and healthier. This will lead to less deaths. As you can see in these images, there's so many cars when they can simply just carpool, which will make less cars on the road and there will be less pollution, so people will stop getting sick. Car pollution impacting the physical geography and managing resources. What is acid rain? Acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are released into the air from cars or other means. These substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form more acidic, which then falls as acid rain. Smog refers to a harmful mixture of gases and particles that often appear as a haze in the air. It has been linked to a number of adverse effects on health and the environment. Car pollution contributes heavily to smog. Environmental problems attributed to smog include effects on vegetation, structures, visibility, and haze. Greenhouse gas emissions lead to damaging the ozone layer. The ozone layer helps to protect life on the Earth from the sun's ultraviolet rays, but human activities like car pollution has increased destroying of this layer. If the ozone layer is destroyed, the sun's rays will affect humans. It will increase skin cancer, eye damage, breathing problems. It will also affect the wildlife, sea creatures, and plant growth. Global warming refers to increased temperature in the atmosphere which is caused by emissions of harmful gases from the car and other ways. Car pollution impacts on a livable community. What is a perfect livable community? A livable community is one that offers the following: good health and well-being, reliable transportation, safety, clean air, economic growth, financial stability, and well-being on a senior citizens, and affordable housing. Car air pollution would prevent all of these from happening because younger and elder generations would have health issues which would impact the workforce and the community. It will also affect the air quality which will lead to unhealthy crops. We talked about the car air pollution impacts. Here are some of the solutions we should consider. So first of all, electric cars would decrease the pollution on the roads because there will be less gases running. Secondly, buses would decrease the number of vehicles on the road because more people would be inside of one vehicle. Same with carpooling. Also, people can bike and walk, which will also decrease the pollution on the roads because there will be less gases running. The Government of Canada is taking actions to further reduce harmful air pollutant emissions. It changed standards to new cars and light trucks in July 2015. This will reduce smog by 80% and reduce sulfur gas by 70%. This will have health and environmental benefits of $7.5 billion by 2030. This graph shows greenhouse gas emissions for selected countries. As you can see, that Canada has very less pollution compared to other countries. However, we still have it and we need to consider all of the solutions. This graph shows greenhouse emissions in Canada from 1990 to 2014. It looks like it has increased from 615 to 732 mt.
Created using how to